What's good, YouTube? It's Vex and I'm back with another video. It's raining again today, but I'm outside because God woke me up and it's work to be done, man. I decided that I want to really drop videos consistently and it's been eating away at me. I ain't even gonna lie, but that's beyond the point. Today's video is going to be manifestation for beginners. And I want to preface this video by saying this is not going to be the same manifestation guide that every other person give. I know usually they say, oh, you're supposed to speak your affirmations, this, that, and the other. I'm going to give you a beginner's guide on the two aspects of manifestation that you need to know if you really want to manifest the dream life that you want. And this is going to take consistency. This is going to take resilience. You're going to have to do this every single day, and you're going to have to really live this lifestyle if you want to achieve the goals that you got set for you, because the version of you who want to achieve that certain goal is going to have to do certain actions every single day in order to step towards that. So when it comes to manifestation, we first have to start with the body. We have to know the two components of the body. Now, the first component of the body is obviously flesh. We all got flesh. We all have this avatar that, God gave us. We didn't choose this avatar. We was put in this avatar. And then the second part of this avatar is the soul, the spirit. Now, whenever I watch a lot of other people talk about manifestation, I see a lot of people talking about the physical aspect and a little bit of the spiritual aspect. A lot of the times, like I say, they say you're supposed to manifest. They say you're supposed to speak these words. But I'm going to break it down on the physical aspects of manifestation and what you need to do physically. And I'm going to also break down the mental aspects so that you get a full scope of what manifestation is and how you could use it in order to achieve your dreams. So to start off, we're going to start off with the physical. Now, the physical aspect of manifestation is probably the most important part and probably the part that a lot of people skip. I know y'all used to them putting all of the juicy stuff at the very end, but I'm starting off this video with all of the juicy stuff up front because the physical part is the most important part when it comes to this manifestation stuff. Whenever it comes to the physical aspect of manifestation, it's just like going to the gym and working out. Manifestation is not just affirming the dreams that you want, because words only got so much power. There is power in the tongue, but it's only power in the tongue if the words that you're saying is true. That's the real secret to this whole life thing. A lot of the times in this world that we live in, the words that we use don't have truth. And what do I mean by that? Whenever I say the words that you say don't have truth, it means that you're not taking the actions, you're not following through with your word. And in this world where a lot of people say things and don't actually do them, words start to lose meaning. But we must remember that all words have meaning. So it's not just enough to say that you're going to be great. It's not just enough to say that you're going to be a breadwinner. It's an important component. And we're going to talk about that after this when we talk about the spiritual. But the physical side of it is actually getting up and doing those things, showing the actions. And if there was one tip that I could give you as a beginner that's going to make you propel past all of the people who've been manifesting for a long time, or the people who just can't quite get manifestation down, they feel like it's this spiritual hoax, it would be to put the actions in. Focus on putting the actions in every single day. A great example of putting the actions in is I said that I wanted to grow this YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to take some work to figure out what type of content y'all like, what type of content is going to work. But I also got to get comfortable in front of the camera. So what did I decide to do? I decided that every single day that I wake up, or sometimes I batch videos, I'm going to get in front of this camera, I'm going to talk. Yesterday's video, I realized that I wasn't looking directly into the camera. I wasn't looking into the lens. I was looking at myself and it looked like I was looking off to the side. So because I've been consistent and I watch my footage and I've been even putting out YouTube shorts and TikToks and stuff like that, just because they're not getting views, just because it don't seem like you making progress, don't mean that you're not making progress. Sometimes it's not always linear. Sometimes you have to learn things in order to put yourself in position to make that big leap. It's not always going to be big leaps in life. So the physical aspect of manifestation is actually making the actions and actually getting up every single day and stepping towards that. Whether that be waking up at 5 in the morning early to get ahead so that you can do what you want to do, chase that dream before you go to work, or whether it's working out every single day, whether it's reading a book, no matter what it is, you have to actually put the actions in consistently. Because as you consistently do something, you start to grow, you start to learn, and you start to improve much faster than somebody who is half-assing it, much faster than somebody who half in, half out. You have to be full on and fully ready to take on that lifestyle that the version of you who wants to accomplish that dream would do. Think about the version of you that you dream to be. What actions do they take every day? What actions led up to them being that type of person who is so amazing, who is accomplishing their dreams? You think they did it by procrastinating? You think they did it by sleeping in? You think they did it by being mediocre? No, it took something amazing to get an amazing product. And once you realize that, you're going to realize that you don't have time to sit there and put pity on yourself. You don't have time for all of that. You have to start putting in the actions physically before you even get to the mental aspect. Because the mental aspect will not work if you don't actually get out here and do the physical work. If you don't actually get out here and hustle and do exactly what you need to do on the physical with your body, it's never going to work. And that's a step that a lot of people miss whenever they're trying to manifest. And I hope that you take this and run with it, because I'm telling you, it's going to be the difference maker between you and that person that you're competing with. It's going to be the difference maker between you and your past self. Doing the actions day in and day out, not worrying too much about the results. You'll get to the results. I promise you. If you wake up every single day, I promise you, you're not going to want to waste your time. You're going to see the results. You're going to find and learn the new things that you got to do. Every single day that you wake up, you're going to learn something new. Even if it's little and small, every single small step is a step towards the right direction. Now, we going to talk more about the spiritual side. Now, I could get on here and talk about, speaking your words into existence, but I'm sure you already know that. If you don't, I'll give you a quick rundown. Whenever you are manifesting, you want to put that energy, feed your spirit. That's basically what affirmations are. It's feeding your spirit. You know how sometimes you go and you work out, especially if you worked out with somebody else or you've worked out with a team, you definitely know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, I was a college athlete, so I know how it feels to work out with a team. It's different than working out by yourself. It's really, really hard to motivate yourself on that last rep when you're tired, as compared to when you in a group and you got other people around you and you got a coach up there saying, come on. Nah, this not the last rep. Come on. You know what I'm saying? It's easier to do it when you got a group, when you got people around you, because they feed in your spirit. With the motivational words, they feed in your spirit. So whenever you go out here in this world, you got to feed your spirit while you are taking the actions. You know what I'm saying? You have to actually speak the words. Don't just think it. Thinking is one thing, but say it out loud. And not only say it out loud, but you really genuinely in your spirit, your whole soul, you have to be delusional and believe it, bro. I feel like a lot of people, when they manifest, they say it, but they don't believe it. They still kind of got that doubt in their spirit, and it show up in their actions. It show up in the manifestation. You only get halfway there because you halfway believe it. So once you start to physically do the actions every single day, once you start to mentally and actually physically, this could low-key be physical and mental. Once you physically start speaking it out and believing it in your spirit, that's going to take you to another level. Now you up there, level 2, level 3. You was low-key at level 1, 0. Now you up there, level 2, level 3, because you taking the actions, you speaking it out loud, and you believe it in your spirit. So any little mishap, any little struggle, it's not going to shake you, because you genuinely believe that you're destined. You genuinely believe that in your spirit, this is going to happen in your life, and there's no way around it. Because why? Every single day you wake up, you doing exactly what you're supposed to do to align yourself with that dream. Come on now. If you catching what I'm putting down, you catching what I'm putting down. But there's another aspect to the spiritual side of manifestation. And this side of spiritual manifestation is really, really deep. Now, the way that you can do this is basically hyperfixation, or being, what is it called? Obsessed. Obsession is only obsession, and it's only crazy until you actually achieve what you want to achieve. Think about Mr. Beast, or really anybody who's ever been successful. They obsess over the thing that they're passionate about. You could do the work, you could speak it into existence, you could believe it, but when you start to obsess, it takes it up to another level. Now you at level 5. Now you really putting in that work, and the universe seeing, bro. Every single day they wake up, they putting the work in, they thinking about it. Even when they not doing it, they thinking about it. It's really eating away at their spirit. And I don't know, it seems like they're going to do whatever it takes to get to that dream. And once you start to really build that monster up inside of you, and that monster start to fester up and get frustrated with the situation that you in, and then really start to believe that no matter what, this is going to happen, bro, the heights are unlimited. You can never put a cap on yourself. You can never say that you can never do something. You always got to believe, even if it's not even possible. You have to believe and find a way. Your whole life purpose got to be devoted to this. You got to put everything on it. And I'm not saying go out here, go broke, because it is a smart way to do things. You got to be smart as well. You got to be intelligent whenever you go to chase your dreams, so that you don't burn out, so that you don't put yourself in a struggle. Because if you put yourself in a struggle, you low-key putting up barriers in front of yourself. You don't want to be your own enemy and put barriers up in front of yourself. You want to be smart so that you can focus, utilize your time, put yourself in certain positions, create systems that will allow you to be even more fixated, even more focused. And that's what journaling do. That's what journaling do. That's why a lot of people say you should journal every single day. You should be checking in with yourself every single day to see where your progress is. How are you mentally? Reflect on yourself every single day and reflect on where you are on your journey. What steps are you taking? What are you learning? Because as you do this, you're going to continuously get into a cycle of really, really fixating in on your goal. And it's going to help you become more obsessed. It's going to help you manifest a lot faster, because you could go back and see the progress. You could go back and see where you've fallen off. You could go back and see it literally every single day. So this was my video. I don't want to make it too long. This is how you really manifest as a beginner. If y'all want a deeper guide, a more specific guide where I get on the computer and really break down how to manifest, I might could do like a little slideshow or something like that. Let me know down in the comment section below, and hopefully this was helpful. If it was, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like, so that other people could learn how to manifest and accomplish their dreams. And I'll catch you in the next one, man. Peace out.